Hey everyone, it's the Cinema Dude, and I am back. I took a little week break or so from making videos, but I am back, and oh boy, do I have some videos coming up for you. In the last week or so, I've definitely gotten some stuff that I want to show off, but today, we are in my movie room, as you can see. I wanted to show some horror titles I've picked up, and the first two are Garagehouse picture releases. I only have one of them so far, and they were doing a 2 for $20 sale, so I was like, you know what? Why don't pick up some more? So I have two from there, and then I have three recent horror movies that came out, and one I'll give my review on, and the other two I've yet to check out, but I'm looking forward to checking them out. So first and foremost, let's get to the Garagehouse picture stuff. So Garagehouse Picture are another company that kind of does more obscure kind of horror stuff, or maybe some kind of, not lost, but some maybe forgotten horror movies. They have a whole bunch of titles. I think they're up to 15 or so right now. I could be mistaken on that, but they don't have a lot of them yet, but they do have their good releases. The one I have is The Intruder, and that's like a 70s proto slasher. So the ones I got, the first one that I got was Web of the Spider, and that is the back. And these are all region Blu-rays. And this one is kind of a haunted house type movie where a reporter accepts a wager from Edgar Allan Poe, played by Klaus Kinski, to spend a night at the reputed haunted Blackwood Castle on All Souls Eve. Shortly after settling into the spooky abode, the reporter meets the beautiful Elizabeth and begins to witness ghostly phenomenon and visitations from beyond the grave. So it says it's one of the last Italian Gothic horror films, and is a color remake of 1964's Castle of Blood, directed by Antonio Margheriti. So it just kind of sounded like in a very interesting movie, and it has an audio commentary, two different audio commentaries, two German Super 8 movie digest, a Antonio Margheriti trailer reel, which that should be interesting of all the films that he did, deleted scenes, the uncut Italian version, which is only in standard definition, art gallery, and then trailers to other Garagehouse pictures. And this is from 1971. And so I'm looking forward to checking that out. And there's Web of the Spider. The next one I got, this is actually right after I saw that Vast of the Night was on Amazon Prime, which I will recommend that movie. We'll go into more detail another time on that, but so this was another kind of UFO movie, and this is from from 1977, and that is Foes. And again, it's an all-region release. And a military team traces a UFO to a small island off the coast of California. Cut off by a wall of magnetic energy, the team is forced to helply stand by as a lighthouse keeper and his wife become the first human beings to engage in a deadly inhospitable alien life form. Trapped on an island as night falls, two divers on a weekend vacation search for answers to the unexplained events, only come face to face with the terrifying, unfathomable creatures of swirling light that are mankind's implacable foes. So this is by John Coates. And on here is a director commentary, the original director's cut, the UK theatrical trailer, Tales of LA short film, photo gallery, and then more trailers of Garagehouse releases. So these are the two Garagehouse releases I picked up. Next are two that I have yet to check out. Both I'm very looking forward to checking them out. The first one is, and this is by Richard Stanley's Color Out of Space, which came out last year. and this has Nicolas Cage in it, and it is based on the H.P. Lovecraft story. And then that is the back of it. It has the slip. This also has who's the other one that's Tommy Chong is in here. So this is Richard Stanley's first movie since being fired from The Island of Dr. Moreau that was filming in 94, 95, I believe. So this is his first film, and he plans on doing more Lovecraft adaptations. I know the next one's supposed to be the Dunwich Horror, so looking forward to that. I'm definitely a Lovecraft fan. I like kind of the movies that have been out and the stories and all kind of the Cthulhu mythos. So it'll be interesting to check this one out, see how this fares to kind of some of the other movies that are out, but a lot of the Stuart Gordon stuff has that Lovecraftian vibe to it. So looking forward to checking that one out. The next one is a Shudder exclusive, and this one I've heard a lot about, and that is Tigers Are Not Afraid. I heard this one is kind of intense, but I heard very good things about it, so I'm very looking forward to checking this one out. And let's see. Back onto this one. This one has Making of Color Out of Space, deleted scenes, in a photo gallery. And then on Tigers Are Not Afraid, there's director's commentary, the making of Tigers Are Not Afraid, deleted scenes, casting sessions, and photo galleries. So this one is it's set in the backdrop of of Mexico's devastating drug wars. Tigers Are Not Afraid follows a group of orphan children armed with 3 magical wishes, running from the ghosts that haunt them and the cartel that murdered their parents. Filmmaker Isa Lopez creates a world that recalls the early films of Guillermo del Toro, imbued with her own gritty urban spin on the magical realism to conjoin a wholly unique experience that audiences will soon not forget. So yeah, I've heard, like I said, very good things about it, but it is, kind of on the darker side of, of what horror can do, especially with movies that involve children and stuff like that. So looking forward to checking this one out. And then the last one that I got was something that I checked out earlier this year. I didn't see this in the theaters, but I checked it out once it got onto Blu-ray and stuff like that, but I had yet to purchase it, and that is Knives Out. I really enjoyed this movie. I am a big Clue fan, so having kind of a classic whodunit type movie back, and having that kind of a little bit of that humor, that dry humor. This is a little more, less than Clue, and a little more violent. But yes, to have, this kind of murder mystery, it was awesome. The cast is great in here. The way it plays out too is really interesting, and how it goes, and all the quotes. And there's one that me and my friends reference to a lot now. So we all enjoyed this movie. This is something I'll probably go back on and see those breadcrumbs that you now know from the first time of seeing it, and seeing if you can see those more. So this has an audio commentary by director Ryan Johnson. There is deleted scenes with commentary by Ryan Johnson, Making a Murder, multi-part documentary, in-theater commentary by Ryan Johnson, director and cast Q&A, Ryan Johnson Playing the Perfect Murder, featurette, marketing gallery, and Meet the Thrombies viral ads. So yes, this was Ryan Johnson's film after he did The Rise of Skywalker. So, but he did a really good job. The cast, like I said, you have Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson, Toni Collette, Michael Shannon, Christopher Plummer. Let's see, you have Chris Evans, Daniel Craig. So it's packed with people, and I can't recommend it enough. So definitely, if you haven't checked out Knives Out, check it out. So everyone, that was my real quick video on kind of my horror films that I've gotten. I've gotten a new stack from Twilight Time. My second part of my order came in. I got stuff from a record store, local record store here, opened up finally. We got to phase 2, and so me and my girlfriend went on Saturday, and I was able to buy a decent amount of stuff there, a lot of boutique label stuff, so I'm excited about that. And then I had to drop off some stuff today for donation at Goodwill. Stopped in and got a bunch of stuff there. So look forward to those videos coming soon. Hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's enjoying the nice weather. I know here in Rochester it's 80-something degrees. I went golfing this morning. So looks like it's going to be fun. So everyone stay healthy, stay safe, and remember, be kind and rewind.